All right. Twin, you're gonna help me read the disclaimer. Let's do it together. Cypher back to back. All right. We'll do it effortlessly. Never ever happened before doing back to back. Disclaimer, terms and conditions. All content for education, information, and entertainment purposes only.
Should not be used. It should not be considered as investment advice, recommendation to buy, sell, hold any assets in place or place any trades.
Please always do your own research.
Our content is intended and should be only used for informational use.
It's very important to do your own analysis before making any investments based on your own individual circumstances.
And you should always take independent professional advice from a professional advisor.
Swin, are you a professional advisor?
Nope.
Professional financial advisor?
Nope.
Alternatively, independently research and verify all and any information that you may find in this show that they may wish to rely upon, whether they wish to make an investment decision or otherwise.
All investments come with risk. Please do your own research.
Research. I'm not a financial advisor. You're not a financial advisor. Mr. Hard is not a financial advisor, and we don't intend to be perceived or received as financial advisors. However,
we are working in collaboration with several accredited advisors.
So if you're unable to mitigate your risk,
then please contact us immediately so we can refer to accredited financial advisor.
Yes. Hope you enjoyed that little back-to-back. It's your boy Ninja T, aka Fadlan, with my co-host Mr. Hardin, and also my co-founder of Shuriken Sound, which is a subsidiary of Blockchain Sensei, focusing on positioning artists in Web3. And welcome to another episode of The Game, which is a free weekly financial literacy webinar where we cover everything stocks, crypto, Web3 reports, live trading, technical analysis, AMAs, including we've got some guests here. I've got Jay Johnson, amazing. So if you'd like to join this free weekly webinar, which has been running for about 3 years plus, what you do is you go to Instagram and then you search for blockchain.sensei. Note to self, we need to get verified. Make sure it's correct spelling, blockchain.sensei. Click the link in our bio. And then it's the top link here, The Game and NFT Fridays. Every single Monday, 8 p.m. to 9:30 UK time. The Game and NFT Fridays, same Zoom link. Alternatively, catch the replays at youtube.com/blockchainsensei, where you will find nearly 260 videos on financial literacy, including all live streams. And just before we get into this, we've got a very special guest. Oh, the Matrix is attacking me right now. Sorry, guys. The Matrix is attacking me right now. Oh, we're back. Just before we get into it, we've got a special guest called Stephen, who will be our special guest next week. So I'm going to be on Stephen's Discord weekly call this Wednesday in 2 days. He'll explain the details, and Stephen will be our official guest for next week. So in preparation and advertisement for that, Stephen, could you take over the stage for maximum 5 minutes, and then we'll get on to the CoinGecko Q2 2023 report. Let's go.
Yeah. Oh, thank you very much for the lovely introduction. My name's Stephen. I work at the Solana Foundation, leading out their UK expansion. There's a big focus from the foundation and Solana of growing around the world, establishing local communities, and being able to make sure that being a voice to bring people together, collaborate to build, and to take their careers to the next level. So I'm going to be working across with amazing different projects in the UK and looking for the very best talent to be joining us and taking that adventure forward. So there's a host of different projects depending on your skill set, whether you're a developer, a writer, a creator, an investor. There's lots of unique opportunities to be getting involved. And as Vita, we have our weekly town hall where we shout about all of our members and the impacts that we've been making. We're hosting a few different events as well. So we're going to be around in a lot in London. We're going up to Edinburgh later this year. We'll be in Berlin for the Berlin Hacker House. And then that kind of builds us up for the hackathon, which will be going on. So it'll be exciting to talk a little bit more about that next time around. right, there you go. Here you go. He's got the merch. Oh, I love it. And if you do find me, you'll be able to get one of these Solana tees, like the proper Solana UK fire merch. I've got a box of them still. Well, a couple boxes.
Put some flames in the chat, please. Put some flames in the chat for the merch.
Put some flames in the chat. Look, Stephen, would you believe
Yes,
me
sir.
if I told you that my second ever music NFT was on the Solana blockchain?
Right, there you go. There's a match made in heaven. Like
So
Believe me,
there's
if I said
I don't want to overly show, but there's a Solana NFT platform called Excalibur DAO, and I released a recording of an unreleased song called Trillion. I've not released it on all platforms yet. Those who know me know me. And the NFT was just a live recording of that. And yeah, big ups to the Solana community that supported that. I'm sure it's not too hard to find. Ninja TEA, Excalibur DAO, Solana. Check out the NFT. But yeah, Stephen, I'm super excited. Any final words? And please let them know how they can join the Wednesday calls you do on Discord. Quickly plug in that before we crack on.
Yeah. So I think that the most exciting thing for me is that if you're interested in building and getting active in the blockchain industry as a whole, whether that's Solana or as a whole, we're bringing together that very much local community and hosting one. So get involved, jump into our Discord, follow us on Twitter. Would be one of the best places at Super Team UK. And I've put in the Luma for the town hall into the chat so that you can sign up to that to be registered. It's hosted in our Discord in the stage. So just sign up to get the email and the alerts, then jump into the Discord to join in the fun. I've got to be heading off to gym now. I've had to work through my gym session time. So now I'm going to be going off and training. I did triathlon yesterday with the super team and got to be like doing my little bit of well, we put health first and build second. So we're out here making sure that we're feeling good when we're working hard.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I'm
sir,
sure he
yes,
just
sir.
said he did a triathlon yesterday and he's going to the gym today. I'm sure that's what I heard him say.
Yeah, no, like you can if you go onto our Twitter, you'll see.
You're crazy, bro. That's insane. Fair enough. Only the strongest will survive. So you are literally showing you've got it both in cardio, mental, and technical ability. So you're like the ultimate Pokemon right now.
Well, that's what we do in Solana. We make the very best.
Love that.
All right.
Thank you very much, bro.
Cheers, guys. I hope you have a great session, and I'll be seeing you soon.
See you later.
Take care. Okay, cool. So, all right. It's currently 16 minutes past 8 p.m. UK time. Mr. Harding, am I okay to have this floor until 8:45 p.m.?
Do your thing, broski.
All right, cool. We're going to be running this stream till 9:30. Is that cool? Because I want to make sure we really give them the alpha. Right, cool. So let's give you guys 75 minutes of alpha. So Mr. Harding didn't want to do this, but I want to implement a new thing on the game. And that is where I want some friendly competition. So I'm going to give you guys as much game as possible in the next 28 to 30 minutes. Within that time, may take some Q&As, may not, depending on the flow. And then Mr. Harding will take the floor. And then I just want you guys to vote. Did you get more value from me or Mr. Harding overall? So let's get it. First of all, I'd like to open up with informing you guys how we even ended up in that situation, as in to be connected with the gentleman who just spoke, who's involved in Solana events. One of our connects, can I say who? Or is that
of course you can say who, man, like King Reza.
Yeah, big ups to King Reza from LazyFi, Near Protocol. Do your own research. You can even type in Reza LazyFi Blockchain Sensei and then get to know that play to earn space over there. The only reason why we're even connected with him is because of value. If there's one trade that I want everybody to learn, that's more important than buying and selling assets more important than Forex, more important than scalping and technical analysis. That is the trade of value, okay? Find every single way possible that you can add value, solve people's problems, and or connect them to potential solution providers. This is the number one way which I and Blockchain Sensei make income. It's not through trading, it's not through education, it's not through one-on-one consultations, it's about providing value. So yeah, please take that away and yeah, just let's just exchange value, because at the end of the day, before I get into this, there's a wealth triangle that I live by. One of the teachings that changed my life, and there's income, wealth creation, wealth multiplication, or wealth preservation. Wealth creation is the easiest one. That's why a lot of people know how to work and get income. That's cool. Wealth preservation is the second hardest / second easiest, right? That's why people go to saving. But multiplication is what everybody here is striving to master. So let's maximize that income, maximize preservation, and maximize multiplication, and get ready for this bear market. So let's get into some gems. So let me just give you the source of the data, because we're very transparent. CoinGecko.com is obviously one of the most visited crypto websites in the world outside of CoinMarketCap. The thing is, at Blockchain Sensei, let's just give you the source. Let's be honest, it's not fun reading reports, okay? Most people don't find it fun, and most people aren't willing to do it. We find it fun, so we're just going to do it, benefit ourselves, and also benefit you guys by sharing the information. So I came across this report last week. It is pretty new, 18th of July 2023, very new, mind you. And in the most Ninja T Blockchain Sensei style, I've done a tweet string on major points in this document, which is freely available, and there's 48 pages in here. So let's go over the major points, and then we may have time for Q&A, or we may go into more of the report. But let's get it. So let's get into this tweet string. Is it an X string these days? I don't know. Okay, cool. So I gave you guys the source. So 6 highlights from the CoinGecko 2023 Q2 crypto industry report. Hey, boots for the homie, you nice? Okay, so BTC saw some volatility in 2023 Q2, ending the quarter with a 6.9% gain. So that's from the end of Q1 to the end of Q2, 6.9% gain. Stable coins shrank by 3.5%, with USDC backed by obviously BlackRock and Circle, and BUSD, Binance's native stablecoin, the biggest losers. We'll get into the stats. However, ETH staking grew by 3.3% in Q2 after withdrawals were enabled. So you think withdrawals were enabled, you predicted a crash, right? For the during the Shanghai update, didn't happen. NFT trading volume saw a 35% drop despite growing popularity of BTC ordinals. I have a stat that BTC ordinals are less than 1% of the entire NFT volume. So I don't expect BTC ordinal trading to mass increase NFT trading volume in the total macro. Spot trading volume on centralized exchanges fell by 43.2%. With Binance's market share dropping by 52%. I've got some stats on centralized exchanges coming up. Spot trading volume on decentralized exchanges fell by 28.1% in Q2 2023 as Uniswap maintained its dominance. All right, so let's break those points down. So BTC gained 6.9% in Q2, increasing from 28,517 to 3,048. So that's 1 second, which increased by 0.40% during the period, rising from 1.38 trillion to 1.24 trillion market cap, and we've reached a yearly high of 30,100. So this was after the announcement of BlackRock's spot BTF filing on the 15th of June, which was my birthday. Meanwhile, the average trading volume declined by 58.7% on a quarterly basis from 33.4 billion in Q1 to only 13.8 billion in Q2, right? So imagine in the whole of Q2, there was only 13.8 billion in average daily trading volume. This is an asset that at one point hit 1.2 trillion in November 2021. This shows that Bitcoin is highly centralized in terms of price action and whale trading volume. There's a time to be a trader and there's a time to be an investor. And I think right now in the market, my sentiment is to be an investor. Let me actually give you guys the actual game. It's not financial advice. I'm just sharing what I'm actually doing. Right now, I am mainly in stablecoins. aka stablecoins are more than 50% of my portfolio. Right? I'm not going to give the exact percentage away live on stream. If you want to know, book in a session. But over 50% of my portfolio right now is in stablecoins. What I'm looking to do is I'm looking to find good prices, maybe not absolute sniper prices, to buy altcoins. And I'm looking to exit those altcoins at 60 to 100% gain. Not 100% exit, as in exit at least my fiat, original fiat. The market will always present new opportunities. Let me give some basic maths that's not financial advice. Polkadot recently dropped to $5, right? Polkadot's all-time high was $55. I'm not saying it's going to go to all-time high. Mind you, that if you go to CoinTrader Pro, in fact, let me just give that alpha right now. Okay, the floor is mine for another 21 minutes. So go to CoinTrader Pro and then type in dot, and then what's really good about CoinTrader Pro, it's got a lot of supply, right? So dot literally increased by, it went from like under, what number is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Under 9. It went, 1 second. I don't want to get my millions and billions wrong. Let me not let them catch me slipping. So the maximum supply of dot is infinity, which is not the best for price action. But if you go to the blockchain section on Twitter, you can literally see me tweeting about a talk that Dr. Gavin Wood himself did on Polkadot. But anyway, let's go back to CoinTrader Pro. So right now the circulating supply of dot is, let me not get my mathematics wrong, 1.3 billion. 1.3 billion. In June 2022, it was less than 1 billion, and now we're on 1.2. So that's a 20% increase in the supply, or 23%, around the 20 to 25% increase in supply, right? Which isn't detrimental, but it's not amazing for price action. Okay, so it's less favorable. So yeah, anyway, Polkadot right now is at $5, all-time high $55. So we're 11x from all-time high. Let's say, for example, I invested something low risk, let's say $500, right? $500 in Polkadot at today's price, $5. It may draw down to recent lows of $4.20. But let's say I held that $500 worth of dot until dot was $10. When it gets to $10, I withdraw my original $500 investment. What's the gap between 10 to 55? 5.5. It's speculative. Dot could go to 60, 70, $80, but this is my, now I'm not, that's not advice for anybody to do that exact move, but that's my thought process right now in the altcoin market. I'm trying to find lows. If they crash more than 25% at my current price that I'm buying today, I'll match my investment, I'll average down. If not, I'm going to look to take my profits. But anyway, sometimes you got to get practical information, right? So stablecoin shrank by 3.5% with USD, DC, and BUSD the biggest losers again. The top 15 stable coins total market cap fell by 4.6 billion, a minus 3.5% drop, as USDC and Binance BUSD continues to slide, losing 5.18 billion and 3.43 billion in market cap. So let's have a look. USDT is growing right now. USDC shrinking, and it basically looks like all altcoins are pretty much shrinking except TUSD, which is like the new stablecoin that's on the block right now, the new kid on the block. BUSD shrinking, DAI kind of staying the same. Okay, so meanwhile, USDT further strengthened. There must be something behind this. But True USD added 50%, 1 billion to its market cap, making it the largest gainer of the quarter. All right, cool. So this comes after Binance made TUSD its default stablecoin and minted $1 billion TUSD on the Tron network. Let's see where we are with Tron right now. You always want to be sharp and making plays, right? Let me tell you one of my favorite phrases. Tim, take this in, yeah? The application of knowledge is far greater than the acquisition. You like that one? The application of knowledge is far greater than the acquisition. So we don't just want to be people that just don't take action, right? Tron's also on infinity supply.
Facts.
Let's just check it on CoinTrader Pro. Always look at, from now on, yeah. Oh, they burning the supply. Oh, damn. Okay, so the supply right now is 85. I'm tripping. 85 billion. 85 billion. But it was 100 billion in, when was that? November. So since the bull run, they burnt 10% of the supply, or 12%. Interesting. From now on, before anybody invests or trades in any cryptocurrency, I recommend that you add another data set in your arsenal, and that's looking at the supply chart of the crypto. That's not financial advice, but I don't see how knowing the supply distribution, so basic tokenomics, CoinTrader Pro is free, of all cryptos that you trade and invest, before trading and investing, at least look at the supply distribution chart. If anyone's got any objections how that would make you a better or a worse investor or trader, please tell me. I think that data set would only improve your life. Okay, so third thing, total staked ETH grew by 30.3% in 2023 to reach 23.6 million Ethereum staked. So let's actually look at the Ethereum supply. How long? Okay, I got 15 more minutes. So I need to give up some Miss Harder. So 120 million Ethereum right now. Let's have a look at the Ethereum supply. So fun. So fun looking at the supply. All right, cool. So supply's been going. It's interesting to see that supply was going up consistently all the way up until like October 2022. Now look at this. Look. A nice growth in supply in Ethereum for years and years and years. And recently the supply has just been going crazy. Like it did a crazy little drop and they've been burning. Literally, Ethereum supply since October 2022 has decreased by 2.4%. It's not crazy, but yeah, that's a good 2 million burn, right? 2 million Ethereum burn. Let's go back to the string. So 2 million have been like 23.6 million. That's like a sixth. That's like nearly 15% of Ethereum in existence is staked. That's how confident the whales be. Lido remained the dominant staking provider with 31.9% of all staked ETH. Big ups to the homie Waj, because he gave me a little free staking lesson today, so I have to big him up. Let me drop his YouTube real quick. Yahoo Crypto. Yeah, this guy right here. Hey, big ups to HMD, entry review. Okay, right. I got the floor for another like 13 minutes. Let me drop game. So this is quite interesting. Meanwhile, Kraken's dominance fell to 3.4% as it winds down its staking products in the US following its settlement with the SEC. The exchange had a minus 3.62% drop in staked ETH. Coinbase's dominance also fell by 3.5% in Q2, ending the quarter with a 9.6% market share. All right, so NFTs trading volume declined by 35% from 4.84 billion in Q1 2023 to 3.15 billion in Q2. So basically, NFT trading volume is like a tenth of XRP market cap. NFT trading volume in the entire of Q2 2023 in its entirety is less than 10% of XRP. In fact, a third of Dogecoin. So be careful with the NFTs, guys. Let's skip this chart. Okay. Spot trading volume on centralized exchanges fell by 43%, with Binance's market share dropping to 52%. Dropping, my G. Let's have a look at these data sets real quick. Okay, so the orange is Binance. As you can see, Binance is losing its market share of trading, whereas other exchanges are starting to eat up some space. Most notably, Upbit. All right. Where are we at? Go back. Oh my God. I got 11 minutes. I got 11 minutes to give him game. Okay. 11 minutes, give him game. 11 minutes. With pressure mounting from regulators, Binance has sent its dominant slide from 61% in March 2023 to 52%. That's a huge slam. Binance lost 11% of market share centralized exchange spot trading. Meanwhile, Huobi and Crypto.com have been edged out of the top 10. Crypto.com. I have a Crypto.com card on me. Crypto.com is no longer in the top 10, despite having the huge stadiums. Sponsorships, not everything, guys. Bybit and BitGet saw trading volumes increase by 13.1 billion and 1.5 billion respectively, and were the only exchanges in the top 10 to gain volume. Everyone else lost volume besides Bybit and BitGet. So what's happening there? Spot trading volume on decentralized exchanges fell by 28.1% as Uniswap maintained its dominance. Spot trading volume across the top 10 decentralized exchanges totaled 155 billion in 2023 Q2, representing a minus 30% drop in Q1. 155 billion, that's a lot of DEX, that's a lot of decentralized exchange. DeFi is not dead. Even with the meme coin in full swing, volumes on DEXs failed to experience a noticeable uptick. However, their volumes saw less than decline compared to centralized exchanges. People are moving over decentralized. Uniswap maintained its position as the largest DEX, with its dominance reaching as high as 70% in May 2023. In very recent times, Uniswap had 70% of the decentralized exchange liquidity and activity, according to CoinGecko's report. Curve, which released CRV USD stablecoin in May, also failed to see an uptick in volume. It ended in June with 11% of its market share. So let's have a look at some. I got 9 minutes. Notable Q2 events. On the 3rd of April 2023, PancakeSwap version 3 launched. Twitter logo replaced by Doge. 12th of April 2023, Ethereum Shanghai upgrade. I thought Ethereum would crash or it would take a huge drawdown, but it didn't really. Because I thought the whales would sell their sellable Ethereum, but they staked it. SUE launched on the mainnet. Multi-chain CEO went missing. 5th of May, Pepe meme coin hits $1 billion market cap. If a meme coin can hit $1 billion market cap, watch out for stable coins, watch out for opportunities, and especially the DeFi market. 13th of June, Uniswap 4 announced two days before my birthday, before my 28th. BlackRock, 15th of June, BlackRock files for spot BT. Let me just get over to some juicy. We'll skip over this. Oh. Okay, so spot Bitcoin application in the US. BlackRock surprise application set off a race between traditional asset managers to jump in the fray. In fact, let's just go to this page on the actual report. There, 8 minutes. Spot Bitcoin ETF application in the US. BlackRock surprises application set off a race between traditional asset managers to jump into the fray and sent the market into a bullish mood. On the 25th of April, we had ARK Invest and 21 shares apply for Bitcoin ETFs. On the 15th of June, BlackRock applied Bitwise applied on the 16th. Investco applied on the 20th of June. Wisdom Tree applied on the 20th of June. Valkyrie applied on the 21st of June. Vinek applied for a Bitcoin ETF on 22nd of June. And Fidelity applied for Wise Origin Bitcoin Trust. The SEC had approved the futures-based ETFs in the past, notably BITO, which was launched in October 2021. Funnily enough, that was just before the top of the bull market, global bull market, including stocks. However, it had thus far resisted approving a spot Bitcoin ETF, having received 30 prior applications. The main reason cited by the regulator relates to concerns surrounding the lack of regulations and risk of market manipulation. BlackRock's application marks a particular change of stance by BlackRock CEO Larry Fink, who in 2017 called Bitcoin an index of money laundering. Obviously, we know the people at the top, they operate in decades, so that was probably planned. Bitcoin is ETF application. BlackRock had announced a partnership with Coinbase in August 2022 to help clients manage and trade their Bitcoin. In April 2022, it also announced an investment in Circle, the Coinbase, the coin USDC. So I think they're just tricking people by trying to get people out of USDC. By the way, do you guys know you can put USDC and USDT on the Binance Smart Chain? It's quite easy. Just test this out with a small amount of money first before you do it. But let's say you got any USDC, let's say you got USDT on your centralized Binance exchange, or you can get it there with ease. You can just send it out on the Binance Smart Chain, and then you can move stablecoin much cheaper and quicker. To address SEC's initial feedback, all applicants have named Coinbase as the market surveillance provider for the Bitcoin spot markets. The announcement caused a discount on Grayscale's GBTC to narrow above minus 30%, the first time since May 2022. Yeah. Let's see if we can just get one more snipe. Is there anything worth talking about right now? No. Oh, wait a minute. Yuga Labs under fire. Yuga Labs have been getting the heat as the floor price of the NFT collections experienced a downward trend in Q. Yeah, we've covered this. Despite floor price trending downwards, Yuga Labs have continued to roll out parts of its gaming system, including the introduction of Other Deed. Why do we keep saying the word Other Deed by other side? As you can see, the Matrix is attacking me right now because I'm spitting too much game. Yeah, I feel like that's enough alpha. I'm cool to cut my time and give the floor over to my co-founder. Hope you guys learned something. Hope you downloaded some great data sets. Hope you enjoyed the wisdom.
Give this guy a round of applause, please. Give this guy a round of applause. So if you know that this report is the doorway. It is like being in a hotel room like Carmen's right now, yeah, and just sipping your tea, minding your own business. And then you've got Larry Fink, the CEO of BlackRock, just casually talking to Jamie Dimon of JP Morgan. Not billionaire asset managers, trillionaire asset managers. Just casually having a conversation, telling you what their plans are, telling you what they're doing. And that is what this report gives you. It gives you the source that you're not getting anywhere else. So what I've done is, as per usual, I read this report, I highlight it, I annotate it, and then I'm willing to give it away for free. So what I'm going to do is, like I always do, for those that want the annotated report, they're going to have to answer a question at the very end. And then you'll get this report for free. My annotated version. So you'll know all the key bits that you need to go and look at and run through. So let's just quickly speed run this because it's a deep one. So first of all, let's just address a crazy elephant in this room. Let me just highlight this number. Please tell me why Coinbase's balance sheet says that they have 5.5 billion in USD resources available. Just cash.
That's a lot of money. That's a lot of cash.
That's a lot of cash, bro. That means they have a war chest ready. Ready. What do you think happens when that 5.5 gets injected? Market flies. Market
The
flies.
market.
Flies. Now, this is the other bit of alpha. No one's clocking about Coinbase. What is going on here? Remember, all of these numbers are in millions. Coinbase in the last quarter made 87.6 million on blockchain rewards. So if you understand blockchain, what does that mean? What does that mean? Someone explain to me what that means that they made 87.6 million of
Mining.
mining. That means they generated 87.6 million in one quarter, not of fiat, of assets that are going to grow exponentially.
Because that's 87.6 million in a bear market where the prices are down. So it's likely to move up from
So if these
87.6 to more.
assets do a 10x, that means they've just made 87.6 billion in a quarter. Do you know the only other kind of company that does that is Apple.
Apple.
So just understand, yeah, this thing is not a joke. Those that understand what is going on here are like, nah. You can't just be printing 87.6 million of assets. What do you mean? What do you mean? A quarter? So let's go on to the next bit. So let's read this. I highlighted this whole thing in yellow. Sorry, my nose is a little bit bunged up. I'm going to have to just quickly blow it because I need to read this in clarity.
Everyone say bless you.
Bless.
We still say bless you even if they're sneezing on Zoom like this. You've got a bless you from HMD. Come on. MashaAllah.
I'm thinking, should I get in? Should I get in?
Okay, so in June, Coinbase hosted its inaugural State of Crypto Summit, a meeting of over 400 leading institutional investors, corporate executives, media professionals, and industry regulators. Basically, the people that decide everything. The panels revolved around the resilience of the global crypto ecosystem, the real-world use cases driving adoption, the global competition amongst financial hubs to establish themselves as centers of crypto. We brought together thought leaders from BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, Brookings Institute, Ribbit Capital, Union Square Ventures, and regulatory bodies such as Abu Dhabi Global Markets and European Commission. If that is not a big flex, I don't know what is. That's a big flex. That's a big flex by Coinbase. There's Jay-Z throwing his little party, yeah. There's Diddy throwing his party. There's Stormzy throwing his little party. And then there's Brian Armstrong just going, yeah, just bought together like BlackRock, Fidelity, Franklin Templeton, like the people that regulate the Abu Dhabi global markets, and just the European Commission, just cash. Just put them in a room. The business that was done in that room, oh my God. Different. So, that's the room I'm trying to get into. Like, look, yeah, if I had the choice between going to Stormzy's thing, Jay-Z's thing, or going to this, I'm going to this. Million times over. Because all you got to be is in the wrong conversation on accident. And that's you doing a deal for 10 mil, 5 mil, transferring it from one company to another. You take your little 5%, 10% commission off of 5 bill. Boy. You gotta remember, 1% of 5 bill is 50 mil. For connecting a business together. You know what I mean? Pretty brazy. So anyway, let's carry on reading. The summit highlighted the majority of institutions in attendance are rapidly integrated into the space and prepare for waves of crypto adoption. The panelists anticipated that tokenization could be a driver of institutional adoption. Let's just reiterate that. The institutions are rapidly integrating into the space to prepare for waves of crypto adoption. Say no more. In the addition of the flurry of recent ETF applications, the state of crypto shows that 40% of Fortune 500 executives surveyed said that companies have increased investment in these technologies. So the reason I highlighted this is just the ratio of institution money creating the trading volume, 78 billion in trading volume from institutions in the heat of a bear market, and just 14 billion from consumers. Still bad. Still bad. So what we can clearly see here is Coinbase doesn't give a shit about, well, it's not that they don't give a shit. That's a bit rude. Coinbase is doing the right thing. They've realized, look, yeah, we can do whatever we want for retail. We can try to help retail. But if we don't get the big dogs involved and we don't make the big dogs rich, they don't matter. So guess what they're doing? They've decided we're going to concentrate on making the big dogs get bigger. You might not like it, but it is what it is. So, despite this bear market, yeah, look, listen, this is the craziest bit. Yeah, we can clearly see the trading volume has dropped from 14 billion, from 46 billion to 14 billion, from 171 billion to 78 billion from institutions. However, the assets on platform went down 1%.
Wait. AOP. Is this just some new terminology that is just
This is what they've now created. They've just started.
AOP. Mr. Harding, years of reading financial reports. This is not a common term, is it not?
No, it's not.
Guys, AOP, you heard it here from Blockchain Sensei. Assets on platform. Let's get it in.
And the reason why they have to do that is because they're making so much in blockchain rewards. It's because they're putting it out there now for the institutions reading this, that this isn't just cash on the platform like with a bank. When you're investing in a bank as a fund, you're going, oh, look at the cash that they've got on platform. Nice. This is assets on platform, but they are down 1% despite the trading volume being down. So that means the institutions and the consumers aren't taking the assets off the platform.
Wait. You know me, my mathematical brain. Look, let's deep this, okay? I say this time and time again, but people sleep on this. It was said in Congress by one of the members of Coinbase that Coinbase own approximately, I think they said like 11% of all major cryptos, 98% of which in cold storage. If their assets on platform at current fiat price valued is approximately $128 billion, that's their AOP. You know, in like that in itself is 10% of the entire crypto market. Crypto market's like 1.2 trillion. That's like 10% of the entire market.
And look at that.
Coinbase
it
exchange.
all adds up. They own 10% of the market.
Maths, right?
So
128 billion times 10 is the approximate market cap of crypto today.
So
right
if the market cap of crypto does a 10x, yeah, that would mean that the assets that Coinbase would have would be 1.2 trillion of assets.
Yeah, 1.2 trillion approximately.
Do we think that every man and his dog are going to try to invest in Coinbase then? Of course. But we're just highlighting this now. So when it happens, we'll just pull it up.
Yeah, we didn't say buy Coinbase stock or anything like that.
No, we don't say that. But we do let you know that the consumer blockchain rewards are recognized on a gross basis, and rewards are passed back to consumers, which are recognized as transaction expenses, conveniently. The majority of our institutional blockchain rewards, which includes ETH staking rewards, are architected such that rewards are distributed directly to the institutional customer at the blockchain level, and only our commission is recognized as revenue. So they're not actually saying how much money they're actually making from this. All they're declaring is the money that they get as their cut, not the entire amount of money that flows through the entire Coinbase ecosystem. If you deep that. So anyway, USDC at the end of Q2, we had approximately 1.8 billion of USDC on the platform, up from 1.2 billion at the end of Q1. So again, we've seen everything has gone down revenue-wise, transactions-wise, volume-wise. But yet, the USDC balance has gone up. Why? Because they benefited from a 500 million inflow from MakerDAO.
You know what? This also explains, because if you go to your centralized Coinbase exchange now, this only applies for UK. I don't know about outside of UK. They're currently offering nearly 5% APY on USDC stablecoin. I.e., if you stake 10,000 USDC dollars today, you could cash out 10,500 in a year. That's crazy. That's crazy APY on a stable. No bank would ever give you 3% APY.
I'm about to show you the gem in this entire report. And if you can find another company that is positioned like this on the planet, show me. The ultimate rule of business is have more assets than you've got liabilities. Yeah? Period. Number one. Yeah? Have Coinbase clearly in a position where they got more assets than liabilities? Yeah, because they're printing 87 million pounds worth of assets every quarter for free just from blockchain rewards. Next thing that's essential in business is a good CEO that can reduce expenses. That means that you increase your margins, because then that means you make more profit. So let's say we had a lemonade stand, right? And we were making $1,000 a month in revenue, just $1,000 a month. But our expenses were £900. That means we only make £100 profit. But if we've got a bad boy CEO that can broker a deal where we get the lemonades for free because he grows his own tree from his nan's house, he can get the cups for free because he gets them donated and they're recycled. And now his expenses to run that lemonade stand are now £100. That means that same business, that same next month, he's making £900 profit. And all they've done is a bit of good business. Now, Brian Armstrong is a different kind of bad man, because in the space of a year, he shaved off 1.1 billion off his company's expenses. That is ridiculous. I've never seen that before. I've read a lot of earnings reports, but I've never seen someone, not only are they increasing their assets, but he shaved total operating expenses down from 1.8 billion, as you can see here, to 781 million. That is nuts. So guess what that means next quarter? The profit's just going to go. So, big alpha there. So, the other thing that's happened here, and this ties in with PayPal's launch of their stablecoin. Listen to this. Adding asset and payment rails. We continue to focus our efforts on offering more on-ramps into crypto via new payment methods and expanding access to new projects to maximize choice and access to our customers. For example, in Q2, we added 7 new assets across 5 new networks, in addition to relisting XRP in July. Silence. Anyway, we boosted our total trading revenue and volume. In addition, we expanded our payment methods by enabling PayPal for all users in Germany and the UK and PayID in Australia. We have now over 50 institutions onboarded and have traded 5.5 billion in contract volume in the first 7 weeks of trading. Yeah, these guys just...
It's a lot of alpha. Jeez.
And then, just to stunt, you know how they got those 400 major institutional players together in a room? Guess what they did? They've now created the Blockchain Global Advisory Council. It's theirs. They created it. Yeah,
They created it so they can regulate themselves.
And they clearly say here, Coinbase is committed to protecting access to staking in all these states because staking is so fundamental to the operations and development of the industry overall. Because as we know, if you don't have staking, you don't have proof of stake. And if you don't have proof of stake, then you don't have crypto. So that's that bit of alpha. At Coinbase, we're building the bridge to the on-chain economy and making it easy, fast, and useful for anyone, anywhere to become on-chain with Coinbase Wallet and the Coinbase app. To celebrate the launch of Base Mainnet, On-Chain Summer is kicking off on August 9th. With over 50 leading brands, platforms, marketplaces, artists, and creators. You'll find the full lineup and schedule of mints on onchainsummer.xyz on August 9th. So you might want to open a new tab. So, August 9th, what's going to happen? If you subscribe with your wallet and with your email and get as many wallets as you can connected to this, there is going to be hella drops from Coinbase, from Atari. Let's go down. Look at the brands that are involved. Atari, Rainbow, Coca-Cola, Parallel, FW3, Zora, Pixelmon, Showtime, MWC, OpenSea. Now keep going down. We're looking at all the brands coming through, bro. See them all at the bottom.
Yeah.
Anyone.
So wait. Do you have to have a Coinbase wallet, or can it be MetaMask?
It has to be a Coinbase wallet.
Man, you need to get a Coinbase wallet. You need to get a Coinbase wallet, bro.
I was about to reactivate my Coinbase wallet still.
No, not the centralized exchange. The decentralized exchange wallet.
Get your Coinbase wallet. Sign up to On-Chain Summer. You will not regret it. It is. I'm allowed to show this like crazy because it is free. You will get free value. You will get free crypto potentially. You will get free NFTs.
Damn. Guys, make sure you sign up for Coinbase wallet, not the centralized exchange.
So go on to onchainsummer.xyz, yeah? You gotta have your Coinbase wallet. You see mine up in the top right, yeah? Click subscribe with wallet, yeah? And now I'm gonna sign with my wallet. Let me just scan the QR code. So you click on this, yeah? Everyone can see my screen, yeah?
Yeah, everyone can see it.
You click on On-Chain Summer, yeah? And now I'm gonna subscribe with wallet, yeah? Subscribe in app. Boom, brought to my wallet. And look what it's asking me to do. It's asking me to message from my wallet to another wallet. Deep what I have just showed you.
Wallet messaging.
I've just shown you this is what is about to happen in this space. This space is about to get insane. Wallet to wallet messaging. You know what that means? That means if Coinbase partner with Facebook, it's wrap. Different levels. Because what that means for business, it means that you can sign a business like what DocuSign is, but just from a conversation, you can make a contract with a conversation. It's on blockchain. It's there forever. You can send assets in conversation. Your conversation can be an asset. I'm glad people like that. Glad people. Sorry, Ninja, I just had to stun on that crazy little bit of
Nah. Mr. Harding won that round. Mr. Harding won with the bars. He gave it like you know what it is? Is like you gave them that something actionable right now.
Yeah.
So that's why I can say hats off to Mr. Harding on this one.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Thank
man.
you. So
That was
everybody
crazy.
get your Coinbase wallet and go and do that right now. It's free to do. There is no excuse why you haven't done it. And if you can get someone else's phone and create a wallet and then do it again, do it. So I'm apparently going to get ETH rewards for completing the bridge into base, and I'm going to go and mint the on-chain summer XYZ NFT now. Bridge and mint. There we go. Bridge, switch to base. Switch. Oh, it's not letting me do it yet. So I think you got to mint it on the 9th. Yeah, you got to do it on the 9th. So let's wait and see what Guani's. So yeah, now that I've just blown everyone's minds with that one, so that's a different kettle of fish. That a whole different kettle of. Yo, we're back. So yeah, now I want to get questions from people. What do people think it could mean? Messaging via blockchain.
That means if you're going to have to request crypto from anywhere, any given time, just press.
What was that, sorry, broski? You asked a question, Miss Hardy?
Nah, someone asked the question, then I couldn't hear it.
What was the question?
I wasn't even asking a question. I was just thinking out loud, didn't it? Because I was thinking if you can message through wallets, then in theory, everyone can just start messaging crypto to each other, just like casual. And then you can actually, like you said, not only can you create contracts, but you can also just like, I don't know how to put it. It's like, it's almost like creating a metaverse for crypto chat, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mad.
Yeah.
It basically means nobody's got an excuse why they can't run you their money.
Exactly. Exactly.
Like, no, there is no excuse. Send me the money. I can't. Send me the money in the chat right now. That's mad. And even better, you don't even have to ask people to send you the money. You just get a smart contract in the chat and go, when this action's done, send me this money. And then the person signs and boom, the money runs.
You know, I'm thinking about though. I'm just thinking about in terms of like authentication methods and like just security methods around it. You get it? Like what security measures on the IT sides around it.
Well, to use my Coinbase wallet, I have to scan my fingerprint. So it's literally as secure as my bank, because my bank is fingerprint and a PIN. This is fingerprint and seed phrase if you want it, but I turn my seed phrase off.
I hear it. I hear that. Still makes sense.
So
that's mad. Still, that's gonna be mad interesting.
Yeah, I've called it many a time before. Google are going to launch Google Drive wallets, and now Coinbase have done this. They have to move.
Yeah, because them are going to be using basically similar technology.
Yeah.
So it just makes sense.
Or Coinbase are working with Google, and this is going to get applied to Google Drive.
Google probably have the capacity to take it on as a personal project, though.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
They've definitely got the capacity to do so.
They don't need Coinbase.
Yeah, unless they're going to befriend Coinbase along the way. And then them two
depends on how lazy they are, innit?
Nah, here it's no.
They could buy Coinbase. And if Google buy Coinbase...
if they do that, though, that's a whole other story, though.
That's deep.
You know, if they do that, that's a whole nother ball game still.
Bro, Coinbase, can you imagine wallet messaging on YouTube?
Man, them can start monetizing with crypto and that.
Bro, man will be able to do in the YouTube and in the comments giving out assets and NFTs. Bro,
That's mad still. That's crazy. That's
Different.
crazy. That's mad.
if Google are behind this move, and I think they might be involved because the branding looks kind of similar. I'm not gonna lie. Slyly.
But you know what it is though? It's a thing where it's like, because a lot of, I guess, institutional bodies know that a lot of men don't want to be involved with certain organizations. What they might do, which I feel like would be the smartest thing for them to do, is keep it quiet, even if they are involved, and then make it known after they've executed it.
Yeah, that's what Google do all the time. Google have got bare sidearms. Google's technically the most valuable company on the planet, but no one realizes because they've got Google shares and then they've got their Class B shares. So they split the company's stock in two, but both of them are worth 1.5 trillion.
Yeah.
Slap it together and it's worth more than Apple.
That's praise.
So and the same thing with AI. They've got way more data and they've got way further than ChatGPT. They're just pretending. God is not.
It's like they got the big nukes and that just chilling in the flipping basement, and like the big nukes chilling there, like we're ready when you lot are ready, innit?
yeah, that's what it is.
It's
Like,
literally
go on,
man.
you man go play, you man go stunt for a little summer. But when they come out, you know that's who is it that goes, it's hard to yell with the barrel in your mouth. Bring him out.
So wait, so obviously Apple, okay, so in terms of Apple and Tesla, yeah, for example, where would that man come into this?
Tesla, it would be car-to-car messaging, definitely, which makes sense. Because the cars need to communicate with each other and send data of what's happening with the traffic with each other. If that can be on the blockchain, it improves the safety of all the cars. So it would just mean that traffic would become so ridiculously safe. It would make it almost impossible to crash because the data would be stored on the blockchain forever. Every little divot, every little corner, every little leaf that falls on the road, and the AI would just be able to monitor and analyze all driving data forever, permanently.
And how do you think Apple will respond to that, though?
Apple,
like, as in
Apple, I think Apple's play with this would be they'll try and put this into iMessenger.
Imagine man, just flicking, like, imagine on FaceTime, man, just flicking crypto each other, like, I heard it, let me flick you some crypto real quick. That would be the mad thing.
Yeah, of course. But where does that make sense with the Vision Pro?
Say again?
You know, the Vision Pro headset that they've just dropped. Makes sense, doesn't it? If you're in a virtual,
no, it would still,
and then someone can just sling you an asset. Different.
Yeah, no, sounding interesting still.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
man. These stocks are due to do the mad thing.
Bro, they're due to do a different thing, bro. A different thing, bro. People are actually deep in. It's not even a case of it might happen. It is inevitable for these things to just do a mausoleum. Like I don't see how you can't.
Do you think? So do you think like people like Google and Apple and that are gonna give each other the space to do what they want to do in the meantime, or do you think they're all just gonna go at the same time?
Oh, you mean like how artists do it with the album drops?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Shit, I didn't even think of it like that, you know. That's mad. I don't know.
Because you
they're
know,
all working together still. They're all featuring on each other's thing a little slyly. Because Facebook can't make any money without the Apple devices and the data. Amazon can't make any money without the Facebook ads. Google needs Apple for the YouTube views. So they're all like interconnected. So I reckon it is like that, you know. I reckon it is like, all right, go on then, you drop your thing, I'll drop my thing. It is, you know, because
if them man step on if them man step on each other's toes, then everyone like for example, like so if you've got like your little baby fans and your Gunner fans, for example, yeah, and them man are all trying to drop at the same time, man, them are stepping on each other's toes, innit? So it's like if Google says, all right, cool, let me drop this, and then Facebook comes along and says, you know what, cool, after that's done, I'm gonna drop this. They can still manage their following. Do you get where I'm coming from?
And then they can have a little collab track.
Exactly.
That's the summer banger.
The summer banger.
J Hus has been dropping bare things. Stormzy's been dropping bare things, but they didn't drop at the same time. They're doing like a little thing. The same with Central C, just like they're not all dropping at the same time, but they're just little here. Just and then a week later, this one drops. And then what'll happen is if them three man jump on a track together, it's finished.
Obviously, there's a matter of there's therefore an element of capitalism involved, yeah. But do you feel like this is something that's more based on efficiency or based on just having everything in the same place?
I think it's efficiency and it's a high security method. Because if you think you can apply blockchain technology to messaging, it means everything you're saying ever can be traced back. So what they'll do is they'll monetize it and they'll be like, yeah, you can get paid to tweet or play to messaging. The more you message, the more P's you run up. But what's going on really is everything you're saying ever is tracked more than it's ever been tracked before.
Yeah, that's praise. That's my. So how would man them avoid it? But how would man them avoid it as well as capitalizing?
I don't think you will be able to. Eventually, it'll be hidden behind the scenes. You won't even know that it's there. But that's why I showed people it so that they know. All right, this is the early stage where it's visible. That is definitely going to become invisible. Just wait. There's going to be two updates, two new versions of phones that you have to operate on this version of Messenger or whatever. Bam. That's what it'll be.
Yeah, fam. Man, them attacking heavy still.
Yeah, different. Well, yeah, man. Let me take some questions from everyone, but sick conversation. Alex, I know you're blown away. Talk to me, bro. Because I know you got a bounce on it.
Yeah. I don't even know. It's like I can't think straight. It's madness. it's the onboarding of like the masses in such a simple step.
Yep. Very simple step. Messaging. Lol.
It's fucking mental.
Over.
If you say to people, yeah, just do all the messaging that you're doing like you do on WhatsApp, but you get paid.
Well, you're already seeing that with X, aren't we?
Yep. But this version's disgusting.
Fuck, I need to go buy some new phones quick, get some more wallets on it.
Yeah, man. But big for turning up as per. Crypto Boss will coming to you next. Is he driving?
Yes. Well, I mean, every week I come here, I was like, yeah, let's see what's gonna happen. And every week I'm blown away. Every week. This is, I don't know, mind blown.
It's the game. That's what it is. That's what it is.
It is the game. That's
the
it.
game.
The game indeed.
There's nowhere else
people are missing out.
You ain't getting this game anywhere else on the internet.
Nowhere else. That's a fact.
In fact, that's what I want to see. I want to see how long it is before someone else on a YouTube show or on a webinar does what we just did.
Probably a couple months.
One of a kind.
Matters.
The reason I say probably couple months because when we did that open AI thing, was it last year, November?
Mhm.
And then it was January before we saw it on 6. It's like
True. Yeah, let's live. It'll be popping by Christmas. By Christmas,
by
everyone.
Christmas. Yeah.
Everyone will be like, oh yeah, blockchain messaging, yeah. What does that show you that might be the next big investment trend or the next big phase? Blockchain messaging. That might just be a whole new thing now. So watch out for that space. Let's next go to the BEM.
Yeah. How you doing? You're right, yeah?
Good, bro. I'm good.
That's good, yeah. Yeah, it's mad with how you're talking about the whole Coinbase, the whole messaging thing, the whole Coinbase messaging. It's gonna be mad. Like, you reckon it would be used for like to track money laundering and money laundering cases?
Yep, definitely, 100%. Like what this allows them to track is if you're saying something bad about your government now on what's on a messaging app that's got blockchain hidden in the back end, but they haven't told you, because for all you know, Facebook might already have this in the back end of WhatsApp. Might already be there, but they just haven't told you. That would mean everything you ever say, every voice note you ever send is stored on a blockchain. You can't delete it. It's there forever.
Wow. That's mad. That is mad.
So now people need to be hella careful what they're saying on the internet because there's basically now no such thing as deleting. That's what it means. Yeah, wow. Big for that. And then let's finish up with Michael or Jay Johnson.
Yeah, I just want to say that was some amazing alpha. I'll definitely be getting my Coinbase wallet up to scratch. Can't wait for those mints and those airdrops. Just want to say a big thanks to you, man, like Fadlan and Mr. Michael Hardin. Serious alpha. It's quiet day at work, so thankfully I'm able to tune in. Just can't wait for the games. And also I can't wait to see, I know for a fact blockchain messaging is definitely going to be incorporated. If it isn't already, and definitely makes sense to be much more vigilant in terms of what you're saying on the interwebs.
Yeah, man. It's going to be a standard thing. Watch.
Oh, I think that kind of reminds me, there's another, I heard a few talks about some particular blockchain messaging apps that are basically completely secure in terms of, obviously everything you say is still on there, but in terms of no third parties can ever access it because of how the blockchain itself is coded. So I think there might be some scope for that market to also gain some demand, especially in terms of privacy, because once, members of the matrix get more ownership or basically have more ability to pry into, your personal life, that just always spikes an increase in the demand for privacy, whether that's VPNs or anything similar. Imagine VPNs and blockchains being connected in some way, shape, or form. So you could have specific blockchains. For example, imagine if everyone had their own blockchain where they could actually control what information about them is being put out or being stored on other blockchains. Game changer.
Mad. You just made me think that people are going to be able to hack into people's. Wow, this is a whole different security problem. It's a whole different dimension. But yeah, mad, absolutely crazy. But yeah, Michael, unless you wanted to say something, we're going to end the show there. You're good. He's all good, I think. Cool. Thank you very much, guys. You know what it is. Been another episode of the game.